Well, sticking with the President of the United States, he is intervening in the prison sentence of a former aide and longtime friend. We are talking about Roger Stone, who was just days away from starting more than a three-year prison term for crimes related to the Russia investigation. But now he's not going to spend a moment behind bars. And to tell us about this story, let's bring in Laura McQuillan right now. So tell us what's happening here, Laura.
Well, the latest thing we're seeing this morning, Michael, is Donald Trump tweeting up a storm about not just Roger Stone, but the Russia investigation. Tweeting this, saying Roger Stone was targeted by an illegal witch hunt that never should have taken place, accusing his predecessor Barack Obama and also now his Democratic opponent Joe Biden of spying on his campaign and calling them criminals. This is echoing a White House statement we saw last night that described Roger Stone as a victim of what they called the Russia hoax, after Donald Trump announced the commutation of his sentence. Important to note that this clemency move is not a pardon, so Roger Stone's conviction stays. It just means he won't set foot in jail. And he was set to do that on Tuesday for a 40-month prison term after being convicted of obstructing Congress, lying under oath and witness tampering, all of that emerging from the Robert Mueller investigation into links between Trump's campaign and Russia in 2016. Now, Stone was out celebrating last night. He says he's going to appeal his conviction as it still stands, but he said that he got a call from the US president last night as well, and here's what he told media.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you for giving me the offer. Thank you for saving my life, because I don't think at my age and in my medical condition I would have survived in a COVID-infested prison. The president has said on numerous occasions that he thought there was a good chance I could be exonerated. I agree with that.
Now, Roger Stone has said for a long time now that he believes his conviction was politically motivated. We saw the same from Donald Trump in that tweet this morning, from the White House statement last night as well. But important to note, that 40-month prison term that Stone was set to face, well, that was actually shorter than what prosecutors originally recommended, because William Barr, the Attorney General under Donald Trump, intervened in that sentencing recommendation, Michael.
The Attorney General intervening, as you say, now the U.S. President intervening. And really, when you talk about Roger Stone and this story, there's been no shortage of twists and turns. So what kind of reaction are we seeing now that this has been decided?
Well, certainly the strong message from critics in the past 12 or so hours has been that Donald Trump is trying to erase the history of the Russia probe. And some of the strongest criticism has come from a spokesman for Joe Biden, because Joe Biden has only tweeted about one or two words himself. But take a look at this tweet from his spokesman Bill Russo, in which he says that President Trump has once again abused his power, releasing this commutation on a Friday night, essentially hoping to avoid scrutiny with this, accusing him of laying waste to the norms and values that make the US a shining beacon to the rest of the world. Now, we've seen Donald Trump offer clemency to numerous political allies, but Roger Stone is the only one directly linked to Donald Trump's campaign or to his White House who has received a pardon, and that's causing some consternation for House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. Here's what she had to say.
So many of his friends, advisors, campaign chairmen, etc., are in jail. I'm recommending that we pass a law that presidents cannot issue a pardon if the crime that the person is in jail for is one that is caused by protecting the president, which this was.
So Nancy Pelosi saying she wants to change the law as a result of this. Other Democrats saying they will investigate the circumstances behind this clemency being granted, Michael.
Okay, Laura, thank you for that.